And boom, we're live. All right, we're live. Elysian, what up? AJ, what up? Let me know. I'm in a little bit of a pickle today as far as my AC. I don't know if you guys remember me talking about it on Monday, but my AC is out here in Florida. So it's like 87, 88, 89 degrees in my house right now. But I have a fan on, full blast, hitting me right here. Hopefully you guys can't hear it. Let me know if you do. If so, I'll shut it off and I'll just have to bear the weather, bear the elements, and talk through this value with you guys anyways. So let me know. Can you guys hear the fan going on? Yes or no? It's hot, man. It's hot in here. Somebody's coming by today to check it out. We've been staying at my mom's house, which I can do other stuff for work, but to live stream, it's just a lot easier to be here at my home setup than it is to be doing that on the road. I can do it, but I'm just willing to bear the elements a little bit, to come over here, shoot a YouTube video, do the live stream. Yeah. It's been quite a bit of value this morning. Between WNBA, finally we got WNBA back. It's been gone for 2 days. Where's my chatters at? And if you're coming in, there's 30 people in here already. Not one person came in, hit the like button right away. What are we doing? What are we doing, guys? Smack the like button. Just letting some people trickle in real quick before we talk about some of this value up on the boards. The Shining said, just started the Optimizer yesterday. Liking it so far. Hell yeah. Good, I'm glad to hear it. Jay was the first like. Let's go, Jay. Yep. Optimizer has been great. Give it maybe just another minute, and we'll see who comes in here, and then sounded like an owl. Who comes in here, and then we'll go ahead and get started talking through value. Jesse, what up? Jermaine says, what's up, my guy? Need that fire 6. You could probably add a 6th. I think I'm going to be making 5-pick flexes, to be honest with you, here on the stream. But hey, there'll be plays up here you can go ahead and add yourself. Get that value in. All right. Value was crazy at 2 a.m. this morning. I'm talking 60% on some props. Dang. I definitely wasn't up at 2 a.m. this morning. The night before 4th of July, I certainly was, as my son did not want to sleep. Liked and subscribed. Let's go, Tony. Welcome. Welcome into the channel. All right. Let's go ahead and get started, guys. I appreciate everyone that's coming in and chatting and liking. Not a bad ratio. 14 likes, 36 viewers, so I appreciate that. All right, we're going to go ahead and give the Optimizer a refresh, and then we'll get started on PrizePicks. Nobody ever told me if they could hear my fan or not, so hopefully you guys can't hear that. Let me know, though, if somebody could say I hear the fan or I don't hear the fan. Well, at the top, if you guys missed out on it, we got some really, really good value earlier today on PrizePicks. with some League of Legends. I believe I had in my slip, actually, for my morning video, I had Neon, who is right here. As you guys can see, Neon. He was at 3.5 on PrizePicks, and I believe 2 on Underdog. Now, what did we see happen? It's what we've talked about. Okay, no fan, thank you. So what did we see happen for this play? It's exactly what we've been preaching over and over and over again. 3.5 on PrizePicks, 2 on Underdog. Take the over on Underdog at 2. Take the under at 3.5 on PrizePicks, right? You don't lose, or you win both bets, or you technically don't lose both bets if Neon lands on 2 or 3. If it lands on 3, guess what? You win both your bets, right? Now, what do we see? Because what we've talked about is these two books, both respectable books, setting lines for League of Legends, right? Between PrizePicks and Underdog. One was at 2, one was at 3.5. So we say the most accurate projection, judging off these two books that set these lines, is probably somewhere in the middle. What did we see? We seen both PrizePicks bump down 0.5 to 3, and then we seen Underdog bump up 0.5 to 2.5. Thus, both of them heading towards the middle of their original projections between the two sites. It makes complete sense. If you can't make sense of that, I don't know what to tell you. And you should be taking advantage of these niche esports markets, or any of these niche sports that we have here on the Optimizer. But let's go ahead, build out a slip. Any home run parlays? Tony, no. Unfortunately, we do not do any home run parlays. We go straight off the Optimizer here. Am I tripping? Or did all this just pop up? Hold up. So I think it just is not sorting league at the very second. That's fine. I mean, hey, if you guys are down, there's a pretty good 5 flex, 6 flex we could build here on WNBA. So let's do it. Screw it. We'll do that, and then league should be back in just a second. They might be working on something on the back end. But Breanna Stewart over 13 rebounds and assists. Betno's got this set to 13.5. We get the 0.5 discrepancy here on PrizePicks at 13. Minus 139 is what Betno has it at for 13.5. So, let's go ahead and click on to WNBA. So we got Stewie to start the leg, to start the parlay here. Stewie over 13 rebounds and assists. We can throw Kelsey Mitchell in here. Under 22. It's some of the same WNBA plays from my video this morning. So if you guys caught that and you don't want to play this because you don't want to overexpose, totally get it. But yeah, these two to start. Boston we already have in the slip as well, but still a really solid play. Favored on multiple books. Betno's got this minus 200 to go over 14.5. Bingo. Throw that baby in there again. And then Sabrina Ionescu or something like that. I think TJ is how TJ pronounces it. Get this at 24.5 here on PrizePicks. When it looks like the sportsbook is set to, or at least Underdog is set to 25.5. So a 1 PRA discount. And then we can go ahead. So what we can do, it's a little tough. Let's actually jump down here just because we're getting so much of the New York Liberty. Let's go ahead and jump down here to Jackie Young, under 26 PRA. Throw that in the slip. So there, we have a 5 flex. Breanna Stewart over 13 rebounds and assists. Kelsey Mitchell under 22.5 PRA. Aaliyah Boston over 14 points, 14.5 points. Sabrina Ionescu, whatever it is, don't matter. She's going over 24.5 PRA. Jackie Young under 26.5 PRA. All right, yeah. Sano brings up a good point. If you guys are new, which seems like there's been a lot of new faces here, either in chat or on the YouTube videos. If you guys are new, we only say this when we're on stream. We don't tweet this out. We don't tell anybody else anywhere. If you guys want to sign up for the Optimizer and you are wanting to commit to an annual membership, so 1 year membership, You can get 25% off right now using code STREAM. So if you go to the link in the description of this live, you click to go to the website, use code STREAM when you're checking out. You'll get 25% off annual memberships. If you have an issue, if you have any issues with doing so, message me on Twitter at SportsByDustin, and we'll go ahead and get you right. Yeah, if you're not following me on Twitter at SportsByDustin anyways, follow me on Twitter at SportsByDustin, where we tweet out many different plays, and while value pops up, I mean, telling you, value does not sleep. Value does not only pop up on these live streams. The optimizer is kicking all day long. But yeah, code STREAM, guys. 25% off. You can't find a better deal than that right now on the website. All right, let's go ahead and look at these League of Legends plays right now. Mason, I'm not sure, man. Kryze, whoever knows. I don't. For LDLC, under 2 first map kills on PrizePicks, comparing directly to Underdog, as we mentioned. But just earlier, they have it at 1.5. Same thing. Basically, these top 3 plays are the exact same thing. As you can see, 58.42%. So you could toss these both in. Yeah, I mean, honestly, what you could do is the under 2 here on PrizePicks for all of these, and actually these top 4. And you could throw Brianna Stewart in there. And then you could take these top 3 or whatever and throw them into, I'm not sure if they play each other, though, to be honest with you. And then throw them into an underdog slip. And so you'd have the under 2, and then you would have the over 1.5. Land on 2. You win on underdog. You push on PrizePicks. Y'all have a Discord. I don't have Twitter. Jay, so we do have a Discord, but it's only open to members that have our tool here, the DGF Optimizer. So if you're subscribed to the tool, you can get access to the Discord. Unfortunately, if you don't have the tool, you can't join the Discord. That's just kind of how it works. Jermaine Dorsey says, WNBA, please. Jermaine, were you in here just a second ago when we got some value? I'll sort. So you guys see the league plays there. I didn't really build out a slip necessarily. I kind of told you a slip to build out. I'm just going to show here. Let me actually add MLB. I'm not sure there's too much value going on right now with MLB, but definitely in WNBA. Do you think here, I have up WNBA and MLB, so if you guys want to build a slip, go for it. We just kind of built one using these top plays. But remember, you can sort here by what you're looking for. So if you want a 6-man flex, boom. All of these are viable in a 6-man flex here on PrizePicks due to their set payouts and slip types. Someone says, do you think the optimizer is good for 2-mans? So we don't recommend 2-man slips, and I can show you that. Let me pull it up actually real quick and tell you why we don't really recommend 2-man slips. You can play them, right? You can find plus EV slips that are 2-mans that have value, right? But you would need to hit those individual legs on the 2-mans. That's not what I wanted to pop up. Yeah, so you can play 2-mans, right? But you're going to need to hit at almost a 58% on your individual legs in order to be profitable over the long term playing those 2-mans here on PrizePicks. When you could play a 5-man flex and only have to hit at 54.34%, or a 6-man flex at 54.13%, fair odds percentage of minus 119, minus 118, as opposed to finding stuff that's minus 137 and above. So it's hard to be profitable playing 2-mans. You see a return right away. You might hit a few more steps, but over the long term, with the way these set payouts are, and especially 5-mans, you're getting paid. If you get some money back if you go 3 of 4 or 3 of 5, you get double up if you go 4 of 5, and then boom, you get your 10x if you go 5 of 5. So I would not say, I don't recommend playing two-man slips. Honestly, I'm just going to change gears real quick. We're on PrizePicks right now, but I'm going to change gears. I want to see if Underdog has any different value right now. Underdog's been kind of crazy with some value lately. So let's see. Shortaholic, I'll go back to League of Legends in just a second and talk about that on PrizePicks. But in the meantime, we can go ahead. You can build out a slip right now here on Underdog, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and build this out myself, actually. So if you guys aren't on Underdog, you guys can use code DGF and you'll get 100% deposit match up to $100. We're going to be taking Shohei Ohtani, which, happy birthday to Ohtani. Too bad he's not going to have a legacy day on his birthday. We're going to be taking Ryan Howard, under 3.5 assists. Ohtani was under 10.5 fantasy score. We'll talk about that a little bit more in just a second, as I am finding our last leg here for the slip. And it's going to be Diamond Miller, over 16.5 points. Multiple sports books have this set to 17.5. Looks like to be the even line, so you're getting the 1 point discrepancy of 16.5 on Underdog. So, under Shohei Ohtani, 10.5 fantasy score. Diamond Miller over 16.5 points. Ryan Howard under 3.5 assists. Boom. Lock that in on Underdog. You're seeing this. You're seeing this maybe yellow, right? Doesn't matter. When you take into account this 58.31 and this 55%, this brings it above the fair odds percentage we need on Underdog to make that a positive EV, plus EV slip. So, boom. If you guys are on the optimizer, you can use this too. It helps you out. It doesn't quite do the manual fair odds percentage if you're going below the actual fair odds percentage needed, but you can do it manually. It's super simple, like I just did. This is a 5 pick. You want to throw in a 5 pick insured slip on Underdog. Boom, right here. George Springer play is really good when comparing all these books. It looks like it's probably even better, but DraftKings has this at minus 125. These other 4 books are all in agreement. It should be right around 140-ish, maybe 145 when you average that out. Or even with averaging that out, I mean, it's average odds of minus 140, even with the minus 125. But nonetheless, solid play there. So you should probably get that in on Underdog if you want to throw that in a 5-man. We probably should have. Doesn't really matter. This top 3 is a great 3-man. Oh baby, I'm here for the Underdog. Taking the Ohtani prop. I see you like pain and suffering, LOL. I will take it every single time it's up here, guys. And if you don't know how our fantasy scores work, so you can click the little button there next to Ohtani, and it'll take you to our fantasy score tab where we have hitter projected fantasy scores for PrizePicks and Underdog. Right now, we are on the Underdog one because that's what we're looking at. We can see if DraftKings had a market for fantasy score by taking the even props that make up fantasy score on Underdog's scoring sheet for fantasy score, they would have this projected at about 8.4 fantasy score, so a difference of 2.1 fantasy score for Shohei Ohtani. So we're going to go ahead and hit the under on Underdog. Boom. That's simple, guys. It's that simple. Look how sexy this new website is. Damn. Damn, boy. So let me get this right. Barrios for under 4.5 Ks, but yet he has only hit that in 3 of 18 games. Jay, I'm not sure where you've seen Barrios. Did I miss that? Yes, but I mean, nonetheless, doesn't really matter whether the game logs, the last 5, last 10, last 18 show that. Vegas knows that. Vegas is giving these favorable outcomes or projecting or giving something a play of minus 190 for a reason because they think that's going to happen. right? They're favoriting that to happen. Basically, what we do here, because I know you are new, Jay, compare sportsbooks lines to PrizePicks lines. If you can get a minus 190 play on PrizePicks, take it on PrizePicks rather than playing at minus 190 on the sportsbook. You get it at minus 119 implied odds on a 5-pick flex. Thank you for going live with this information. De'Aaron Smith, thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you guys, everybody that's watching. I know TJ and Matt are not on today's stream, but I still appreciate you guys supporting me and always tuning in when I go live as well. But they'll be back. They'll be back soon. Let's go ahead and I'm just gonna hop back and talk real quick about PrizePicks, League of Legends. I think somebody was in here. Who was it earlier asking for League of Legends? Wanted me to explain it a little bit, how it works for us. So, in case you missed it, I'm going to quickly explain this, so don't leave if you guys heard me say this earlier. Earlier today, Neon, who you guys see I have highlighted right now, was set to 3.5 on PrizePicks and 2 on Underdog. So we say that these two books or DFS apps are pretty respectable in setting lines for League of Legends, right? So PrizePicks had it at 3.5, Underdog had it at 2. It's pretty safe to assume that the most accurate projection is in the middle of those two projections, right? If you have two respectable books or DFS apps, most accurate should be in the middle. What do we see happen after we've took now? Because I've taken the under 3.5 on PrizePicks and the over 2 on Underdog can win if we hit 2 or 3. At least not lose. It's both books are moving towards the middle of their original projections they set. So that's how we view these League of Legends plays when we're playing just discrepancies. Now, we have some plays that get sportsbook odds or might have hot streak odds as well because they often work like a sportsbook as far as their odds go. But right now at the very top, we talked about this a little bit. All of these, the same exact thing. 2 on PrizePicks, 1.5 on Underdog. So what you could do, you could take the under 2 on PrizePicks, the over 1.5 on Underdog. If they land on 2, you're not losing on both sides. You might push on PrizePicks, but you win on Underdog. So that's how you got to play it. You have to play these in volume, and you need to be middling them. Best opportunity to be profitable is by middling these, because you can win on one app. Say you take just for giggles. We don't play 3-mans here, guys, but let's just say you played these top 3 props on PrizePicks, the under 2, right? And then you played these 3 over on Underdog, over 1.5. If they land on 2, let's say they all land on 2, you don't lose on PrizePicks. You push, you get your money back. You win on Underdog. Let's say they land on 3, right? You lose on PrizePicks, you win on Underdog. You're still profiting if you put the same amount down. So, just kind of one way to look at it. It's got to be in volume. I usually do sleeper. Can it still work? Jay, we are working on getting our sleeper optimizer up for you guys here shortly, hopefully. I know they're working on it, getting the sleeper optimizer up. So I would not play these same plays. If I'm not talking about that specific app at that time, you shouldn't technically really be going to play it on another app due to different payouts and slip structures that you should be playing on specific apps. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up. Are you doing Summer League picks? No, we do not have Summer League on the optimizer because I don't believe they have any sportsbook odds to go off of. Therefore, we are not going to be able to play those. How many slips a day would you need to play to be profitable? Moneyman says there's no set slip per day number necessarily. If it's plus EV, there's plus EV plays up there, and you're able to play them according to your bankroll. Obviously, you don't want to go insanely crazy where you're draining yourself in your account. But if there's plus EV plays up there, you never want to play more than 1% of your bankroll on a specific play. Oftentimes, guys, I am playing 0.5 units per slip on PrizePicks. On PrizePicks, I'm often 0.5 units per slip. Sometimes it's 1. That's about all I really go. Right? ParlayPlay, typically I'm right around 1 unit per slip. Just because I'm often getting better value on ParlayPlay, so I am willing to go ahead and do my 1 unit per slip over there. Sometimes I'll do a 0.5 over there, but it's just up to you. If there's plus EV plays, you should be playing. And that's not necessarily up to you. It's up to you and your bankroll, let's say. Joey Chestnut is a good example. Good example of what? I see the Discord. A lot of people bet 3-mans on Underdog. If we middle on Underdog at price per slip, should we do a 5-man or a 3-man? The PrizePicks slip should be a 5-man over there on PrizePicks. So you should be doing a 5-man on PrizePicks and then a 3-man on Underdog. The one on Underdog would be non-insured because that's the most profitable slip type. And then on PrizePicks, it would be a 5-pick insured or flex play. What do you do when you have to multiple picks? Jay, I'm a little confused, but what do you have to do when you do multiple picks per slip? Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. There's a way that you could lose the scenario I gave you, where you played a 3-man on both, which I'm never telling you to play a 3-man on PrizePicks. Just get that out of the way. Just for this scenario, you could still lose both. But if you put 0.5 on both of these and you milled them, you lost 1 unit between the both. If let's say or actually even on PrizePicks, you're technically not out of it. If you're playing a 5-pick insured slip and one of these guys goes over, right? You're still not out of that slip completely. But there is a possibility to lose both slips, 100%. 100%. But also good possibilities to win one. And if you get the right middle, like we just did earlier on Neon, good opportunity to win literally both. So hey, if you guys are in here, we have 69 viewers. Nice, number 1. Number 2, like the stream. I would appreciate it. I appreciate everybody actually in here chatting it up, asking questions. I know when it's me, Matt, and TJ, we are often diving in so hard on slips, and sometimes it gets a little hectic and chaotic, and we can't answer every single question or see everything that comes in chat. But I like to engage a little bit more in chat when I can, especially when it's by myself. ParlayPlay best slip type. 5-man insured for Cries and White. They were just bumped. Did they just get bumped to 1.5? 5-man insured slip for ParlayPlay is the best type. Boom. So ParlayPlay right now. Look at these insane plays on ParlayPlay. Yeah, we got a slip to make here on ParlayPlay. We got a lot of plays here on ParlayPlay. So let's do this. Let's do this. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and build out a slip. So we're going to start out with Aaliyah Boston. Over 23.5 points and rebounds. That's an insane play. Looks like the sportsbook line is set to 26.5. We're going to take Kelsey Mitchell under 20 PRA. The sportsbook line set to, that's Betno, set to 17.5. And then Miller, we're going to be taking the under 21 points and rebounds. Diamond Miller is points and assists. I apologize. But as you can see there, we're taking 2 people for the top two plays, Aaliyah Boston over 23.5, and then Kelsey Mitchell under. Aaliyah Boston's get the one scoring and rebounding today, as opposed to Kelsey Mitchell. That's what we're baking on there as far as correlation wise goes. Diamond Miller under points and assists. Let's go ahead and then add Diana Taurasi over 15 points and rebounds. Sportsbook line set to 16.5. This is insane. And then we'll have to go ahead and take Candace Parker over 19 points, rebounds, and assists. And then you could actually slide your line if you really wanted to on Aaliyah Boston, points and rebounds, and take her over 22.5, which is actually what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to make sure it's an insured slip and get that in. So, boom. Let's go ahead and build it out. So, Aaliyah Boston. If you guys are not on ParlayPlay, you guys can sign up with the link down below. Yeah, this play is nuts. This play is nuts. Sorry, I'm missing chat a little bit. Yeah, I'm just going to build it out real quick for you guys. So, points and assists over. Oh, sorry. Don't listen to that. Don't listen to that. Points and rebounds over. We're going to slide the line to 22.5. If you have your slide the line, I will talk about it in just a second. But I want to go ahead and get this built out for you guys. Kelsey Mitchell's points and rebounds. Diamond Miller, I believe we took points and assists. Under 21. Boom. And then Diana Taurasi. Over 15 points and rebounds. We'll talk through the slip, like I said, in just 1 second. Parker. Over 19 PRA. So, boom. Over. Diamond Miller, under. Kelsey Mitchell, under. So, that was Aaliyah Boston, over 23.5, or if you slide the line, 22.5 points and rebounds. Kelsey Mitchell under 20 points and rebounds. Over, under. Then we have Diamond Miller under 21 points and assists. Diana Taurasi over 15 points and rebounds. And then Candace Parker over 19 points, rebounds, and assists. Guys, yeah, better enter this quick. And I have the optimizer up. We'll talk about it. I will leave this up for another minute, and I will mention it one more time for those that are listening. Might add Yeon and JoJo that's on the optimizer. Had them projected over. What's the best number of picks per parlay play slips? You should be playing 5-man insured slips on ParlayPlay. Because you just need 53.5 fair odds percent. 53.5 fair odds percentage for them to be plus EV in a 5-man flex. You need 53.5. Guys, we're getting plays in this slip at 66, 63, 63. That's insane. 3 off the sportsbook line. We slid our line. 4 off the sportsbook line for Aaliyah Boston. Insane. So, yeah, let's talk through this. If anybody still needs a slip, I'm not sure. I'll read it one more time, then we'll talk through. Aaliyah Boston over 22 points and rebounds. Kelsey Mitchell under 20 points and rebounds. Diamond Miller less than 21 points and rebounds. Points and assists. Diamond Miller points and assists. Diamond Miller points and assists under 21. Diana Taurasi over 15 points and rebounds. Candace Parker over 19 points and rebounds and assists. Boom. 5-pick insured. If you guys don't know what that looks like, we can click insured here. 4 of 5 wins you 2.5x. 5 of 5 is 12x. Really insanely good payouts here on ParlayPlay. That 12x makes a huge difference. 5 of 5 on PrizePicks is only 10x. I get that you have a little bit of a cushion with the 3 out of 5, maybe. option and you get a couple bucks back, right? But this is insane. 12x for 5 of 5 on ParlayPlay is an amazing slip type. But yeah, Boston, you're getting a 3-point discrepancy. Now, this is based off the current odds that BetNo has given us. Obviously, the more books, the better. The more book support, the better. We don't have that to go off of right now. This is the risk you run, honestly. Could BetNo be off a little bit on their lines? Yeah. But you're locked in early value. If they're right, I mean, you're looking insane value, right? 3 off there, 4 off if you slid your line. Kelsey Mitchell is 2.5 off. I guess 3. Whatever. And then Diamond Miller, under 21 points and assists. Sportsbook line set to 18.5. Tarasi, 15. Set to 16.5. 19 and 20.5. It's insane value. Now, it looks like, so I didn't even notice this, but Candace Parker, nonetheless, is a direct comparison to Underdog in PrizePicks, actually. So, still getting an insanely lower number here on ParlayPlay. So, hopefully you guys locked that in. Boston just got bumped. Boom. So Boston's just got bumped up to 24 right now. Could see it move even more, but currently we secured some value on Boston. I really hope this play smacks because that is insane. Now, I mean, you do understand. I know we just got an insane value, and as long as the rest of the book support follows, I mean, we're already seeing some plays bump in our favor, which is great. You always feel good when you're on the right side of the play, but 66% is not 100%. No play is 100%. Aaliyah Boston could miss. It's just simply betting, and it's just how it works, guys. We're playing plays with an edge that over the long term will be profitable, right? Doesn't mean it's going to hit today. Doesn't mean it's going to hit tomorrow. Could mean it hits in 2 weeks. It's just something to note. So if you're new here, what's up, Guy Boston Sports? What up, Ev? It's just, if you're in here and you've been a part of DGF for a while, you understand and you have the common sense that you're not going to win every bet. This is a long-term game, and you play it as so with volume. And these plays that give you an edge against the DFS app you're playing on or sportsbook, you play those. And over the long term, we're profitable, baby. If you guys aren't following me on TikTok, at Sports by Dustin, go follow me on TikTok. Trying to reach 1,000 followers. Posting some pretty sick content as far as just some advice about PrizePicks and how to be profitable. And the editing is sick. So if you guys want to follow me there, at Sports by Dustin. Any MLB slips on PrizePicks. Let's go ahead, hop back over to PrizePicks, see what we got, see if any value has popped up since. Okay, so So what we should be doing right here, Prize and White, looks like maybe the average bettor is taking the over on these two. We should be taking the under of 2.5, playing the over of 1.5 on Underdog. So taking the under of 2.5 on PrizePicks, over 1.5 on Underdog. Insane. Spire, what up? Yo. And then, I mean, you got plenty of these plays. I know somebody had asked about MLB. I'm just gonna sort it real quick by MLB just to see what the top plays currently are. Now, Yeah, so we don't have a full plus EV slip that is all MLB. But if you wanted to throw these top few into a slip with these other League of Legends, WNBA, that would create a plus EV slip. So look, Jose Barrios, under 5 strikeouts. Why are we taking the under? You got a little bit of plus money here for the under, right? So looks like there is some juice on the over 4.5, but we get a 0.5 discrepancy on PrizePicks. Needs 6 to beat you. Gives you, our DGF line is minus 141. So we're getting this over the long term, playing this play with this 0.5 discrepancy and this edge against PrizePicks. You're in good hands. Like, people that come in here or watch YouTube videos, they might not quite get it right away. But if you join the community and you're here often and you listen to what we say as far as volume and playing these plays over the long term, you guys get it. You guys see all the success on Twitter, people tweeting at us at DGFantasy. So right now, Jose Barrios is the best play, followed by Cal Quantrill, who you're also getting a 0.5 discrepancy compared to all these sports books. 3 to 3.5. Ashcraft just teetering under that 54.35%. 0.5 discrepancy again. Brandon Nimmo. Been this number basically the whole time. Could play it in a slip if you're able to get your fair odds percentage on your average legs above that 54.34%. Dustin is the GOAT. I don't care what TJ says. I don't care what TJ says either. Nope. TJ and Matt are the GOATs. I'm just lucky to be here. Or, me and just have this as my job is pretty insane. And I love getting on here chatting with you guys. Jimmy says the under or the over would both push for Barrios. I have the over because I think he goes over personally. Hey, if that's what you want to do, go for it. But you should be taking the under to gain an edge on PrizePicks at this very moment. If you see, I'm gonna have to resort it. I didn't see him. Hang on. PrizePicks really, really needs a search all feature, but they also don't want to make us quicker. They don't want to make us quicker. That's for sure. So yeah. So let's talk about it. Now, as you can see, some lines are actually adjusting. I don't think this was minus 110 earlier, and I'm not sure if that was minus 113. But if you're listening to the market says the correct line for this, the correct number for this strikeout projection should be 4.5 across these sports books. If you're getting this at 5 on PrizePicks, PrizePicks is the one that has this priced incorrectly. If you're looking at all of these, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 books, and they all have this set to 4.5. And PrizePicks is the one off one that has it at 5. You need to be taking the under of 5 on PrizePicks because they are the incorrect suitor here in this instance. For instance, you might have heard me say this before. You might have heard me say this before, guys. But you have car dealerships A, B, C, D, and E, and they have your 2023 Honda Civic set at $23,000, right? They all have it set at $23,000 for a brand new 2023 Honda Civic. But then you have car dealership F over here that has their Honda Civic set at $21,000, right? Where are you going to buy your brand new Honda Civic? Are you going to all these other sports books where you're buying this at a worse price or getting it at a worse number? Why go buy your 2023 Honda Civic for $23,000 when you go to car dealership F being PrizePicks, take the under, and get it at $21,000? It's comparing the market, comparing sportsbooks lines to PrizePicks lines. My back is literally sweating, guys. And I haven't. There you have it. Barrios has gone over 2 of his last 2 games. Doesn't matter. I don't click. I do not even click. And if you guys are new in here, which it seems like there's a couple new people. Sorry, I need to air out the back real quick. If you guys are new in here, my AC is out and I live in Florida. I have a fan right on me, so I'm trying to stay cool while I do this for you guys. Yeah, I don't even look at last 5 game logs. I go directly here to the Optimizer, and I make my plays based off of sportsbook odds. Why do we do that? Because looking at this last 5, or going to research the matchup, or anything like that, any fundamental analysis doesn't matter, guys. It just simply doesn't matter. And why do I say this? Why do I say this PrizePicks last 5 doesn't matter? Because the team that he's playing is different. Could have been different from when he played them 2 weeks ago even, right? Doesn't matter. So many different variables come into the sportsbook line, right? They know everything you think you know about this specific player, the matchup, how he does at home, how he is away. Their $1 million models in Vegas have been profitable against the average sports bettor, not us, because we are doing this the right way, right? For a reason. And they set these lines the way they do and give favorable outcomes to certain props or one side of a prop for a reason. And they're damn good at it. Hence why they've been profitable for this long. So, they take everything into account that you think you know. Somebody said something about 3 of the last 18 games. Don't care. Don't care. Vegas already knows that. It's baked into the lines. They're still favoring him to go under or whatever it was. So, hopefully that makes sense for you guys. Because it's really that simple. If you think you're smarter than sportsbooks, you're never going to be profitable in this industry. I'm telling you that right now. If you think these are 50-50 props, you're never going to be profitable unless you start changing your ways and the way you think and put math over feelings, as you've heard us say many times. It's that simple. Until plus EV betting and being profitable sports betting the way that we do is a choice, man. It's easy, but it's not easy. You have to be mentally tough to plus EV bet. But once you make the decision to just do it, as I did months ago, you see the results. I'm telling you, it works. You see anybody that is putting their time and effort into this, you see on Twitter, our affiliates or whatever, the time and effort that they put into plus EV betting, which isn't hard to do, but mentally tough because you're not overexposing or you're not chasing. If you're down 4 units on the day, we're not, if there's not a plus EV play, we're not going to bet the night game to go ahead and win back profits for the day. No, we move on. We move on to the next day. We play our plus EV plays at volume again. And over the long term, we're seeing it happen time and time again. I definitely took y'all's advice on that. Gotta put math over feelings. 100%. That's not easy either. And quite literally, I'll be honest with you. When I used to have my own YouTube channel and I did fundamental analysis and stuff, I had fun doing that. It was fun. But then I realized after following Matt and TJ and starting to get into plus EV betting a little bit, what am I doing? Why am I researching all this? It makes no sense. Why do I keep doing this? I'm wasting my time. It's all into the sportsbooks. It's all into the odds. It's baked right in. And when I learned that, saved a lot of time. And I've made a lot of money. So, I don't know. I just got done preaching. So, sorry, guys. It seems like everybody's kind of fizzled out in chat after me going on a rant there. But hopefully some people learned something. If one person kind of took to that and might change their betting ways or thoughts on it, good. I could care less if other people tuned it out that might already realize this or think about it. Peace TV, you're welcome, man. All right, keep going, bro. Appreciate it. Mason, appreciate you as always. You already know. So yeah, not a lot of MLB going on. I'm gonna go ahead and click through a couple of these other apps. I just joined. What happened? Ali the Goat God. Lamine, you're welcome. Ali the Goat God says, I just joined. What happened? I just gave a sermon on being profitable. Sports betting. Just gave that sermon. Literally felt like I was preaching for a second. But hey, I mean, it's something I'm passionate about and I truly believe in, and it works. I've witnessed it. I've done it myself. And yeah, so when you decide to make that choice, do it. I'm upset that we can only do combos in Alabama. Nick, that is so frustrating for you guys. I'm sorry. Yeah. Now, I had somebody ask, and I'm sure Matt would be okay with this because he told me to let this person know, but we're looking into getting some combos on the optimizer and such, but right now we got a lot going on, and we're focusing on some other stuff with the website. As you know, we've recently launched the new website and the new logo, and a whole lot of stuff going on. So hopefully here in the future we will have combo squares on there for you guys. I get a lot of questions similar to this, Dustin. What are your thoughts when someone asks, how much do you mix and match the top plays on the optimizer? I'm taking that maybe in two different ways, the way that I'm reading it. Mix and match is in like mix and match into pick twos, like two pick powers, because that I don't do at all. I don't ever take the top six, throw them into two pick powers. But I think maybe the way you're actually asking it, as in there are 9 plays. Are you saying like which ones to put into the slip? Oftentimes I'm going top 5, just top 5. You can find correlation, better. Like that's better. Oftentimes I'm going straight from the top with the top 5, unless it's negatively correlated every once in a while. Depending on how much time and what the value is on the board, might throw it in, even if there's maybe slight negative correlation because it's still plus EV play. But we're trying to dodge all negative correlation. If I can gain positive correlation by skipping 1 or 2 and going down to the plus EV play that's 7th on the list, 8th on the list, might do that sometimes. So there are little strategies and ways to use this optimizer better. People ask me, hey, I've had the optimizer for a week and I'm having trouble, formulating my slips or whatever to gain the best edge. That's some of the things that you can do is look for correlation and dodge negative correlation. But for the most part, oftentimes it's top 5 plays on the optimizer. Like not overexposing. Yeah, I'm typically only playing. On the same app, I'm usually only playing the play once. Personally. Now my bankroll isn't huge like some other people's. It's not like massive where you can play these over and over again. You know what I'm saying? But I personally don't like playing the same play. But I will certainly, if a play like trying to think of one maybe. Okay, so let's talk about this. Oh, is he gone? Hold on. Oh, I'm on Underdog. Sorry, hang on. Let's say Barrios. Barrios is back here, and he's at 5, right? Boom. So right now we're taking the under on Barrios at 5. He could get bumped down to 4.5, and then his odds increase, and now we take the over 4.5. So oftentimes I will do that, because even if he lands on 5, we don't lose either one of them. Or, we're at least not losing them. We'll push on one, go over the other. But oftentimes I like doing that. Like if we went over to ParlayPlay and he's sitting at 4.5 on the optimizer, boom, could be taking the over 4.5 on ParlayPlay and still could push on PrizePicks, win on ParlayPlay. And now that's assuming odds tell you to do that. Odds being, or at least that he's up here on the optimizer as plus EV play on ParlayPlay. So bumped. Let's check out JockMKT real quick. And if you guys, links in the description if you guys wanted to join any of these platforms that we're talking about here on stream. Well, you guys see it here. Some good plays. We want to use this JockMKT 3-pick non-insured because that's the best slip type. That along with 5-pick insured plays on JockMKT, much like Underdog, 6x for a win on 3-man non-insureds on JockMKT. I'm gonna go ahead and toss this play in. You get some push potential with the 1 bases here and the strikeout. I'm okay playing that. I definitely don't mind playing this with the push potential that we're getting with McKinney and Tapia, Eduardo Rodriguez. We're getting that 0.5 discrepancy as well from the sportsbook on the strikeouts. Once again, still push potential on that. I'm okay playing this in a 3-pick non-insured here on JockMKT. They don't have a website presence, which hopefully they will get here eventually. But yeah, total bases under for McKinney. And then under for Tapia and Erod. We are taking the under 5Ks. But it's Oakland, as Matt would say. It doesn't matter. He's going up against Oakland. I don't care. So all unders. Bingo. All right. I've been live for probably right about an hour. Hopefully, I know I did a lot of preaching today. We got in a few slips. Hopefully, you got in even more. If you don't have the optimizer, we have 7-day free trials linked in the description below. 7 days you can get a free trial for. Also, if you want to join the optimizer, there's no better thing to do than use the 25% off the annual with code STREAM that we only talk about here on stream. So code STREAM, those are all linked in the description below. If you guys want to sign up for any of these apps, it's all going to be in the description below as well. But that's going to be it. So appreciate anyone that was talking in chat and learning, or if you're new here, subscribe. Go check out some of our content on the YouTube channel, guys. We are posting not only pick videos every single day, we're posting a bunch of videos with knowledge about plus EV betting, how to use the optimizers better, how to be a profitable sports bettor. Some of our stories on how we got to this point in our betting career, or where we're at today in this career field. Like I definitely suggest watching some of these videos on our YouTube channel. But yeah, it's been an hour-long stream, guys. Appreciate it. Appreciate everyone. Stay cool. Yeah, this AC, man. I might have to get out of here, go over to my mom's house and finish working for today. But I got this stream done, and I got a video out for you guys. We'll We'll be on Twitter, though. Make sure you guys are following me at SportsByDustin on Twitter. And you'll see some more slips probably today. And chat it up on there. All right, guys. Appreciate everyone watching. See you in the next one. Let's cash.